Hello everyone, welcome back. So, this time prepare to see me do the exact same thing you see me do before, and that is all of the challenges. But first, before I do that, let me show you just what I did that one time on my own. So if I come back here into normal game mode, and I simply hit the button on my controller that makes Kirby go the right direction, you can see here, what I did off screen is I got gold in all of these. Now, there is a platinum medal, because of course there is. But I tried my damnedest to get that even in sword, and I couldn't get that. So, for now, gold will be enough. And that's exactly what we're going to try today. So if I just go back to mode selection. So this is going to be a bit of a different kind of video, because what I want to do is I want to just show my attempt at getting gold, so we don't just see me attempt this over and over again. So I'm probably going to do post commentary for this after I edit it. After I edit together all the attempts that were the gold medal. But first, we got this to see. Remember, this is what we need to do to get 100% in this game mode. In this extra mode. And there you go, all of them have been unlocked. So I will now do this, and I will pass it off to post-commentary me, I guess. Oh, that's cool. They actually, Oh no, I thought that was my records from the previous game mode, what you just saw. No, never mind. Alright, in I go. Alright guys, this is post-commentary me talking now. So I just got done recording and editing together the video, and now I'm doing post-commentary, because, my god, I just want to say that I hope you guys appreciate all that I do for you. Because I have about 4 hours worth of recorded content of me just non-stop failing these, just attempting over and over again until I got them. Because, keep in mind, unlike last time where I played just to win, this time I played to get gold. So it took me a long time to get these. So, hope you guys appreciate me editing down maybe 4 hours worth of footage down to like 30 minutes. Unlike last time, I made you guys sit through like an hour of watching me fail until I win. This time, I'm going to show you just me winning. And not just winning, getting the gold ranking too. Or the gold medal. So, I also want to mention that before I started playing this, I didn't realize that there would be some differences in EX mode. Because as I started playing, I realized there were some differences. Nothing too major, but there were some differences. So that made it tougher for me, and made it longer for me to record, because I had to get used to those differences. But all in all, it's still mostly the same thing. It's basically still the same thing. Now you can see here, when I crushed those coins, that gold coin, I'm like, dang. Maybe I could have gotten those. Maybe I could have cut another rope. Maybe I could have cut another one of them and gotten it. And now you see me here. I go down, and then I see, ooh, I can get those now. Because I didn't expect to be able to get those. So, a couple things I want to talk about. Before I get into that stuff, yeah, so you're going to see me only win. You're not going to see any of the failed attempts. Here I am about to finish the sword one. Just barely, too. I just barely had any time left. Now, I also realize, or not realize, but notice that for some of these, I got pretty high scores, and I still didn't get platinum. It makes me question, is there even platinum? But there has to be, because I've seen other people get it. I guess I just suck. I'm just not good enough to get platinum. So, there's the first one. There's Sword with the nice shiny gold medal. And here I am, you're seeing me decide on what to do next. I'm doing these in no particular order. I chose water next, and that may have been a mistake, because I spent like over an hour recording and just attempting to do this water. And cut to the victorious attempt. Anyway, so a couple things I want to talk about. So, I forgot to mention this last time. And before I say what it is, let me just get this out of the way. Yes, I'm a terrible person for forgetting to mention this. I'm a horrible person for completely forgetting to mention this. I'm gonna get that out of the way. So yes, I'm a terrible person for this. Oh, also I want to mention, about this level, before I talk about what makes me such a bad person, I didn't even know that bonus room was there. You're about to see in a moment that I completed this level once already, but I didn't get gold, so I had to look up what did I miss. And then, when I looked it up, I learned that there was a room up there, and not only that, I learned that rainbow move that Water Kirby could do. So I learned a brand new move that Water Kirby can do. You're about to see me do it again. Just in a second. Once I get past all these guys, see right here, these blocks of fire, look, rainbow move. I didn't even know Rainbow Kirby. I didn't even know Water Kirby could do that. Anyways, so I forgot to mention this last time. Now, this is going to be a little confusing, because last time, the day before that, like the day before I recorded that. So keep in mind, I record these the day before, and then they post after. They post the day after. So the day that this video posts, I recorded it the day before. So, the day I recorded the previous video on this game. Let me say that again. How do I say this again? The previous day from the day I recorded the last video. So, technically, it would have been 2 days prior to when that video posted, but that's all besides the point. So, I forgot to mention last time that 1 day prior, my cousin's dog had passed away. Now, this is a sad moment for our family because his name was Happy. He was with my relatives for 17 years. He was 17 when he passed away. And, you know, I got emotional too. I got sad as well. Now, I didn't see this dog very much in my life. Mostly because it's my family. It's my relatives. They live on the other side of the planet, so time zone-wise, it's different. That's why it was the day before. So technically, you know, when it was nighttime for me, it was daytime for them. It's confusing, but whatever. So, Happy passed away when he was 17 years old. You know, at least he lived a long, fulfilling, happy, healthy life. So at least there's that to be happy about. No pun intended, because his name is Happy. You know, I got sad too, because 17 years, that dog was around when I was a kid, when I visited relatives, whenever my family took a trip back home, I guess. I would go to my cousin's house and I would play with Happy. So, it's very unfortunate, very sad news to hear that he is unfortunately gone now. You know, when my dog passed away, he was 13. Happy, he actually made it to 17, so that's actually quite a feat itself. Now, I feel bad for my cousins. They're older than me, so, you know, they have a better grasp at life than I do. But I'm sure the grief and the pain is the same as mine when my dog passed away. So I feel really bad for them, because they're probably pretty sad and grieving on their own as well. But, you know, rest in peace to Happy. You will be missed. Here's the funny thing, though. Not funny, but here's the weird thing. I cannot seem to remember how my last memory of him took place. Because like I said, he's an older dog. Or he was. The last time I saw him, he, you know, he had cataracts, so he could barely see. His hearing, I think, was basically gone as well. So, wait, no, maybe he still had his hearing. Because what I remember, he didn't have his eyesight anymore, so he mostly stood still. Not really moving around. He just sat up and was just listening, I guess. And that's how he got his sense of, his sense of surrounding. I cannot seem to remember if this was in person or over, like, a video call with the relatives. Excuse me. I'm thinking it has to be a video call, because I haven't seen that dog in person for, like, let's see, 7 years? The last time I visited them was, like, I think 7 years ago. But how can I remember his condition in such vivid detail? Cataract eyes, sitting still, just sensing his surroundings. How can I remember that so vividly if I was never there in person? But I suppose that's not an answer I can get from really anyone. So, rest in peace, Happy. You will be very missed. I feel really bad for my family's other dog as well. They got another dog quite a couple years ago. I think his name is Jack. Now I feel sad for him because, you know, just like I feel sad for my own dogs. They lost a brother. Now, it makes me the most sad thinking, do these animals understand the concept of death? Because it breaks my heart to think about the possibility that they think, what happened to my brother? One day he's just gone and I haven't seen him for years. Will I see him again? Like, I've never seen my brother since. What happened? Like, it breaks my heart to think, like, maybe they don't understand this concept. But I just want to point out here in this bit of the gameplay. So you see me go down, then go back up. That's because I noticed how much time I had left. So I went back in to try to get those last 2 coins, and guess what? I missed. I completely failed getting those last 2 coins. So I said, screw it. I'm finishing this level. I'm not going back for those 2. Risking getting hit by one of those Gordos and having to reset. So, rest in peace, Happy. Here's the weird thing, though. Another funny thing. Nobody knew what this dog's breed was. He was a mix of, I think, several different breeds, to the point nobody could figure out what he was. I don't think my family ever got him tested for what kind of breed he was, what kind of genetics he had. But, you know, I'll miss him too. So, rest in peace, Happy. So, let's move on from that bit of a downer of a topic. So, I decided to do Wing next. Man, what a mistake that was, because Wing is like one of the hardest ones. See, look, this is a difference right here. Because in the original game mode, there wasn't these circles of coins around these Gordos. I decided to do Wing next because when I did all of these stages again off screen just to get gold, after I got some practice in, Wing wasn't that bad. So I thought, I can do this now. Wing's not that bad. Oh yeah, it's pretty bad. Wing took me quite a while to beat. I think Wing might be like probably the hardest one. To the point I had to change my controller's button mapping here just so I don't completely destroy my A button by constantly mashing it to flap Kirby's wings. Okay, let's move on to the next topic. Remember last time? Last time I mentioned the shiny lily pup I got and I said I'm pretty close to... Oh, look at this part, by the way. All those coins I missed, I thought, you know what, that was a pretty pathetic attempt. Let me go back in and try to get some more coins. And that's exactly what I did. Well, I didn't get them all, but I got a few more. So, last time I mentioned that I got a shiny Lillipup, and I said that I'm getting close to how many shiny Voltorbs I had in the game. Because as of last time, I had 7 shiny Voltorbs in Pokemon Go. And that Lillipup, that shiny Lillipup I got, was the 6th shiny. Well, guess what? Guess what I got since the last time I played this game? I got another shiny Lillipup. So now I have a tied number of shiny Lillipups and Voltorbs. Just not even community days, not even special events, nothing. These are just random full odds shinies. This game just loves giving me both of these shinies. And you know what? Speaking of shiny Pokemon, today I finally hatched a shiny Oshawott after 741 eggs. Now this was coming close to that Cyndaquil number of 759. So, someone out there, take a wild guess why I hunted these. I know I forgot to mention that shiny Rowlet that one time. And I lost count how many eggs it took to hatch a shiny Rowlet. But I now have a shiny Rowlet, Cyndaquil, and Oshawott. Take a wild guess why I hunted these 3. Alright, that's basically all I have for shiny Pokemon. Mecha Mode, this was a pain because of how Mecha Kirby flies. Did I mention yet that I'm afraid I'm making these stages look super easy because I'm showing you me getting gold in all of them? I hope that's not the case. I hope I'm not making these look way too easy because these took me hours to beat and get gold medals in. Like, hours. Hours of just non-stop playing. So, if you want to get gold, good luck. And if you expect me to get platinum, tough luck. Because I ain't doing that. Getting gold is good enough for me. I like the way gold looks anyways. I like yellow better than silver. What? Yeah, shiny yellow better than a shiny gray. That's how I always saw gold and silver. Just a shiny version of yellow and gray. And then platinum's just a brighter gray. Anyways. So today... Jeez, how do I say this? Remember how I previously mentioned that I have a big exam coming up as of me recording this gameplay, as of me doing this playthrough of this game? I have an exam coming up. Well, today I learned some more unfortunate news. I mentioned before how there's so much pressure on me to get this first try, to pass this exam first try and just get it done with. If you need a little refresher for the memory on why that's the case, business is bad, money income isn't great, the exam costs like $1,700 to take, $1,700 to take. And if I fail, God help me, then I have to retake, I have to wait a couple months to a year to retake and have to pay to take it again. Well, today I learned a bit of unfortunate news. So, what I've been doing the past 2 days from me, while recording this audio, is I've been going back to my college campus to take some refresher courses on my college program. Just some classes to refresh my memory on what was taught. It cost me like $500 to take 4 of these classes. You know, it's hard to make money, but it's easy to spend it. Anyways, so I did that today. I did a refresher course today, and I learned that, well, I already knew this part. I knew that you only had 3 attempts to pass, and if you failed 3 times, then you have to take some sort of course to teach you where you sucked at, and then you have to reapply to take the exam plus proof of your course, like you also apply your something. I'm forgetting the word, but your proof that you've taken the course. So I already knew that you only had 3 chances to take this exam. What I did not know, what I learned today, is that if you fail, the more you take it, the more expensive it gets to retake. So these are rough numbers to base off of, but here's how it actually works. Here's how the real world works. My first attempt taking this exam, around $1,700, $1,700. If I fail the first time, second time I take it is about $2,500. If I fail a second time, the third time will cost me about $3,000. And every attempt, fourth attempt and everything afterwards is about $4,500 each attempt. So the more I fail this exam, the more expensive it is for me to retake it. That's some next level bullshit if I've ever heard it. You might be asking, bro, what the hell is this exam? Why is it so important? Well, this is my licensing exam, you know. As of this moment, I only graduated college, but I did not get my license in my line of field just yet. The way the example I always use is a doctor. You graduate medical school, you're not technically a licensed doctor, you're a medical school graduate. You need to show your knowledge by taking some sort of licensing exam. Prove that you do have the knowledge and what it takes to be a doctor. So after you finish medical school, you have to take an exam to become a licensed doctor. Well, that's exactly the case for me, just, you know, not a doctor. So I finished school, now I need to take an exam to get licensed. So that's why it's so expensive and so important. My friend even asked me, like, why do you even need to work with the license? And I asked him, why do you need to drive with the license? And his response was, fair enough. So, the pressure for me, the pressure on me to get this exam done first try just went up way beyond the ozone layer. Because money is tight, business is bad. It'll only get more expensive if I fail. And that's not all. The pressure just keeps on growing. Pause. Because the teacher, the professor who taught me today, the refresher stuff, like he taught us the refresher stuff, like refreshed our memories. He told me that he taught this stuff previously when he was younger, when he did this exam. I think he said 12 years ago he did this exam himself. So he was a professor, he taught this stuff. Well, he taught one course, like one area of the program. One topic, I should say. And he failed that topic on his exam. No, he taught before he took the exam. So he failed the section that he was teaching. If that's the case, I have no chance. I have beyond 0 chance of passing. If even a freaking educator failed his own expertise, his own field of expertise, bruh, what chance do I have? And also, when I took these refresher courses, there were a couple students there who said they already taken the exam and they failed it, and that's why they were there. They were refreshing their knowledge on how to do this stuff so that they can hopefully pass again. Bro, this is so not fair. Why do I have so much pressure on getting it done first try? When, in all honesty, that's kind of unrealistic. If a goddamn professor failed it as well. You guys know I'm not smart, period, point blank. I'm not smart in the slightest. Why is there so much pressure on me to get this done? First try. When I found out this news that the price tag only goes up if you fail, I almost cried. I could, even before learning this, I could cry on how much, based on how much pressure I have to pass this, and learning that, ooh, I almost shed tears. I'm not kidding when I tell you guys. Really, really listen to me when I say this. I chose the wrong line of field. You know, it's moments like these that make me really just want to give up. Not just in this program. I'm telling you, if I fail this exam 3 times, the three times I'm allowed to fail it, if I fail this 3 times, I'm just gonna quit. I'm not doing this again. I'm not taking that course you have to, you know, you have to take to prove in order to be eligible to take it again. No, I'm just gonna quit. I give up. I take it 3 times. I pay you guys like maybe $10,000, and I fail all of them. I'm giving up. I'm not gonna take it anymore. But I don't mean just like that. When I mean give up, I don't mean just like that. I mean give up as a whole. Like, this life ain't worth it if this is the type of bullshit I have to deal with. It's no secret that, well, my will to live died many years ago. Like, I don't really have too much of a will to live. If I die, it's whatever. I don't really care too much. It's times like this, hearing this stuff about one measly exam that has so much pressure riding on it, that really makes me wish I had some sort of chamber I can put into my mouth and just pull, you know? Well, maybe not chamber, but the barrel. You know what I'm trying to say. I guess that can just prove how much of a weakling I am. One small, measly little exam, and I completely crumble. I never said I was a strong person. If there's a couple things that I am not, well, I'm not tall, I'm not thin, I'm not smart, and I'm not strong. There's a lot of things that I'm not. And what did I do instead of studying for this exam that has so much pressure on it? Well, I played this game for like 4 hours just to make a half-hour video that, honestly, let's be honest, won't get that many views anyways. Call it a passion project. Well, we're almost done with the video anyways. You can see here me riding this ball, pause. Reminds me of what happened in Futaba's palace. Now, I did fail this part once before, because I just could not get on top of these because of these moving platforms. And you can imagine what a pain it was to play all the way back up to this point. And then watch this. I thought I was going to get it. Nope, completely missed the line of coins. And there you have it. All these challenges completed with the gold medal. Hey, first try! First try on all of them. And we all know what awaits us when we finish all these challenges. Not just in gold, but finish them in general. Aside from a 1-up, you get this! Extra mode 100% clear. Congratulations! So, there you have it. Extra mode is done. 100% done. Now, I don't know why I'm just standing here for so long. There we go. Now I go back to the mode selection screen to officially show you guys that yes, indeed, 100%. So, this is where I will end the video. Yeah.